Hello, everybody. It's Mark Sage, Executive Director of the Area AR for Enterprise Alliance, and welcome to our latest Fireside Chat. Our Fireside Chat program is bringing the industry experts, asking them 3 or 4 kind of key questions, hopefully around 15 minutes to give you snippets of what's happening in the XR industry. And I'm super excited to have with me today Troy Wood from HTC. Troy, you've got some exciting news to tell us as well. But to start with, just tell us a little bit about yourself, and you're going to be helping us out in the area marketing committee. So talk to us a little bit about what's exciting you about that.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for having me. So I've been in marketing for emerging tech for almost my entire career. I started out when mobile smartphones were a new thing, a new platform. In the ad space, and then I had worked at Microsoft and Amazon setting up their developer ecosystems to use ads inside their own apps on mobile phones and tablets and such. And then about 10 years ago, I came to HTC, and I thought it was going to be a short stint, but then they showed me this kind of behind 3 locked doors proof of concept product that they were working on with Valve, and it was the first commercially, widely commercially available VR headset. And so I've been hooked ever since, and I led global partner marketing for them for a long time, working with OEM on the PC side and the GPU side and all the accessories that went along with it. So we started out in gaming, a lot of gaming and VR arcade type stuff. And then we moved into enterprise. And this was, the headset came out in 2016. And so by 2019, around there, 2020, that's when it got really heavy into the enterprise space. And we saw a lot of adoption from industries like healthcare and defense, public sector, law enforcement, that sort of thing, where they needed, privacy and security and things that fit in with their broader like IT ecosystem. And so it was cool for me because I love partner marketing. That's kind of where I've always been. But I always felt that, on the consumer side, it's a bit fluffy. And you kind of wonder, like, what am I actually contributing to? But the thing about enterprise XR is you literally see, like, this is helping people do what they do, but better. And they're able to train more efficiently, like operationally. It makes for, better work out there. And so I've been dedicating my work life, for the past several years to advancing that ecosystem and really telling the stories of the companies who are helping to make change so that other folks can adopt it similarly. So that's why I'm really excited to be with the area, because the core mission is amplifying the real measurable value that AR is bringing, and also providing true, like, actual guidance. That's what sets this organization apart, is it's an alliance of actual people who are leading these deployments and who are saying, here's how you do it, so that the entire industry can advance.
Amazing, thank you. You probably don't know, Troy, but I've got a real soft spot for HTC anyway, because I launched the first Android phone back in the day in the UK and France.
Oh, yeah?
It was an HTC device, so it was
Nice.
it was an awesome device. So cool. Going back to our beloved XR ecosystem. So, what are your thoughts on the current XR ecosystem, and what do you think us at the area can do to contribute to its growth?
Yeah, I mean, there's been kind of a renewed excitement around the space with some of the recent announcements that have come to market. And so we think that the space is primed to grow fast. I think there was some manner of hype fatigue for a bit, and budgets kind of reflected that. But now we're seeing, in actual ROI, the impact that rollout could have. So for the XR ecosystem, I mean, there's still some people who are unsure how to get started. There's like technical impediments that people run into, but the good news is that you have people who have gone out before you, and have been on this path and are kind of lighting the way for, here's what you're going to get, run into. Here's how you need to get in front of it, both internally and like from a leadership perspective, getting buy-in, and then also from like just a technical implementation. So there's been lots of innovation, but traditionally there hasn't been enough clarity on the ROI or the best practices. So that's where Area comes in, like offering the frameworks, the guidance, the like cross-industry insights that can help to kind of cut through that noise. So we're, I think, in a unique position. That's why I'm excited to join the marketing committee. Is we're in a unique position because we have, Boeing and Lockheed and Ericsson and ExxonMobil and Raytheon participating in the community. We're in a unique position to highlight what's working, and to connect the right people, build confidence in these platforms, and then turn, all of that, the huge interest that's out there into action, helping to make companies have informed decisions.
Yeah, and I'd like, thank you for talking about things that are actually making it happen and getting it correct, but also learning from mistakes is another big piece I think we can do. We're very lucky, and we chatted about it before, there are a number of experts that have spent a long time of their career refining solutions and have done some things that are wrong. So sharing that, not just how to do it, but not how to do it, is a really good thing as well, I think. So
I mean, that's how I learn things, unfortunately, right?
Yeah,
it's like trial by error.
Absolutely, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. So as I said, you're coming on board as the area marketing committee chair. So thank you for that. What are your kind of main goals? I know you've just started, but what you've kind of been thinking about, and how is that marketing committee going to support the area's mission?
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a greater wealth of existing content in terms of the depth and usefulness, of the materials that have been created. Like you said, it's all the people who are leading the way. Like, it's crazy. Before I joined the marketing committee, we would meet people just in, BD meetings through HTC, and it was always, the person who knows the most at X company, like we need to stay in touch with them, and and this company the same. And then it turns out these are the people who are in the area, like, and participating in the like working sessions and stuff. So that was pretty cool to see. My top priority as marketing chair is to build a more consistent, high impact content strategy. And so that means taking all of these member learnings, these and the success stories to kind of package that content in a way that helps people understand how AR is being used effectively. But just as importantly, it needs to be consumable, like we need to chop it up and make sure that it's everywhere. So we need to grow Area's digital footprint. I think stronger SEO, a wider distribution, more targeted distribution, getting traffic back, to the site, growing the site rankings. I think we can do a lot of smart collaborations. People throw around the word like influencer, thought leader, subject matter expert quite a bit. I think we have many members who can contribute ideas and co-market, so that everyone can kind of learn from that space. But it's about, getting smart with the collaborations and the, influencer partnerships, the media outreach. It's basically just getting more eyes on these things, and more engagement, so that we can, we also want to highlight the member organizations, so that it's a win-win there, and we can leverage, the marketing teams at the contributing members. So that's basically an overview. It's like we have a wealth of content, needs to be consumable, and it needs to be spread widely and also in a targeted manner.
Perfect, thank you. And I guess taking my crystal ball, what do you see the kind of future? How is XR evolving, and what do we need to do in the area to kind of keep evolving and be at the forefront of that?
I mentioned earlier that I was part of, the advent of the smartphone age, and even I was at the advent of digital marketing and in apps and ads and apps, before and self-serve ad platforms and real-time bidding ad exchanges. I've been at the early stages of a lot of different industries, and so I've seen kind of the hype cycle, and when an industry is moving from what's possible, to what's useful. And I think we've arrived at what's useful, and area is, here's how you do it, and so I think that for the areas like training and remote collaboration and design viz, I think we are just naturally at the forefront because our members are the ones who are driving it. So we just need to highlight those learnings and those stories. And it becomes even more important, as Gen AI accelerates all of this in the XR space. It'll become more adaptive and personalized and scalable, and low code, no code sort of thing, real time changes within an augmented environment. And so area needs to lead, with substance, because that is our true differentiator. So that means more research reports, case studies, turning those into formats that are easy to engage with, and creating an AI content engine, that pushes that out across the different channels. We're kind of the sole repository for a lot of those expert roundtables. And so those are the types of marketing strategies that keep area at the forefront. We just need to meet our audience, where they already are.
Amazing, Troy. I think, this is the start of an ongoing conversation, and I think it would be great for you to carry on talking to our kind of ecosystem about, what you're doing, what HTC are doing, and what the area is doing. So, but for now, thank you very much for that great insight, and we're really looking forward to working with you at the area and to HTC. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to join.